Back in January, I've talked about the Samurai Pizza Cats anime. Now I'm going to take a look at the video game for the Nintendo Famicom. Released in 1991 in Japan, made by Tecmo, that was known for Ninja Gaiden and, of course, Monster Rancher. I first played this game on the NES emulator about 11 or 12 years ago. But enough of my short backstory, let us begin. You get to choose one of the three neon keys, Yataro, Tsukashi, or Purun. Each have their own abilities and attacks. As for the rescue team, Rikinoshin can punch boulders, Gotan can dig through dirt, Neki is a great swimmer, and Meitoru can fly. Except it drains the health meter and you have to go back to your main character refill, which takes long. For enemies, you have ninja crows, octopuses playing guitars, dudes in armor, female enemies that throw fireballs, etc. The plot for each stage is the same as the anime TV series, and speaking of which, in the 5th stage there's a plot that was rather similar to the one from the 3rd episode.
Aha! That's it! The secret entryway to the vault! What's this? Mine! It's all mine!
What's the matter, boss?
You idiot! Can't you see?
Well, in case you hadn't noticed, Bad Bird, it is kind of dark down here.
You fool! The treasure map shows there's gold hidden here, not...
At the end of each stage, you face a boss, you know, the robot monster of the day. There's also a few levels that have robots from the show, like the Kunokami Mecha, aka the Righteous Rat in the English dub, and the Ninja Crowbot. I forgot to mention that enemies will respawn, and it may remind you of a game that does that. What's really cool about this game is that items will respawn when you come back on one of the parts of the stages. You also have cutscenes. They're really fun to look at, such as Kunokami exploding just like in the anime.
Darn pizza cats! They broke my machine! They foiled my plot! Not fair, not fair!
Please, don't get yourself upset, Big Cheese. You'll only blow up!
For the graphics, they seem rather Mega Man-like. I love that! The music is pretty nice. I noticed some of the tunes were taken from the original Japanese opening and the original soundtrack from the TV series. In Stage 7, you'll encounter a mad scientist by the name of Dr. Purple. Yes, folks, that's the name of the character, who helps Kunokami with the supreme weapon, which looks like a combination of a flying castle and a whale. There's 11 stages, and you'll be able to finish this game during the afternoon. Now, I also heard that Dr. Purple would have been the main villain for Season 2 of the anime series, but it never happened even though the show lasted for one season. In Stage 10, you face off two robots, one being a dragon which looks like Mecha Ryu from Episode 1, only he's red, and the second being Chicky Chicky Chicken Z, which is a funny name if you ask me. As a matter of fact, is it me or am I the only one that thinks Purple's creations are much like Dr. Wily's from the Mega Man series? Come to think of it, they do. In the last stage, you go and face Karamaru, aka Bad Bird, who is pretty hard, but if you land a few hits and use your Neko-Eye Slash, or should I say the Magical Ginju Sword, you won't have any problems beating him. After that, you win, and Adoropolis is at peace. As usual. Now to close things out, Kyatto Ninden Teyandee is a really great game, but sadly they never made games like this anymore. I would like to see sequels to this game and have them for the Super Famicom. It's a shame that some of the characters were never included in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I wish they did appear in that game, that would have been cool. If you have a Nintendo Famicom or a PC, I would highly recommend it. It's like Mega Man, but with neon keys. Anyway, this concludes my 3-part review of Samurai Pizza Cats, and in the words of Darkscream217, this has been Byakuo, signing out.